Leche. I'm Danny.
And I'm Carla.
And today we have two new wonderful guests with us, the beautiful Rana Roman and the fantastic Eddie Morales. Hey! Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Salud. So, as you know, because you guys are avid Café con Leche watchers, everyone who comes in gets asked the same question to start. And the question is, how do you like to drink your café? Do you like it strong? Do you like it weak? Do you like it light? You like it sweet? You like it bitter like your last breakup?
I like my coffee light and sweet. I like my coffee to not taste like coffee. I know I need the coffee, but I don't particularly like the flavor. So lots of vanilla cream.
What about you?
For me, it changes. I think it depends on my mood. Sometimes, most of the times, I'll have it black. I don't like to add sugar. I like to know that I'm drinking coffee.
Direct opposite.
But then sometimes I'll like put a couple pumps of hazelnut in it, and that'll be like my sugar.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to put like any more sugar.
But I get fancy. Again with the hazelnut.
I know. It's the guys. Have you noticed that?
The guys
are like, we like the little hazelnut or little
I used to be
vanilla.
into the hazelnut, but then they don't make it with regular milk. It's that other stuff, and it looks a little plastic.
Oh, and it has to be
That'll
almond
do it.
milk. I can't do any other milk.
Okay.
Well, that's important. Okay, so we're going to ask you guys a few questions, and then we're going to play a game. Okay, in which we pit each of you against each other.
Okay.
It'll be a lot of
Very
fun
competitive.
for us. It'll be fun for us, maybe not as fun for you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question, and either both of you can answer, or one or the other can answer.
Are the answers on that card? Should I not be peeking?
No,
Is there
the
a
questions
right
are on the
answer?
card. There are no right answers.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So, what inspired you to be a performer? Go ahead, Reina. She has an answer. Look at her.
Of course, it's my mom. My mom is a singer. She's always been a singer, and I grew up listening to her sing at church and in bands, and she was even in a band called Sweet Cheeks.
Sweet Cheeks.
Cheeks.
Hey, Mom.
She used to back
Sweet
up Johnny
Cheeks.
Cantardo from Sha-Na-Na. I'm just saying. But yeah,
It's
it was
amazing.
I know, the things you learn over Café con Leche.
What about you, Papa? What inspired
for me,
you?
I don't know if I have like a specific moment in my life where I feel like I was inspired to do this, but I do remember the first time I realized I could do this. My sister was in the choir, and I wanted to be a part of the choir because you can get out of class. And so I went to my teacher, the music teacher, and I was like, I want to be a part of the choir. She's like, all right, we'll sing a song. And I'm like, okay, the only song I knew was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I sang that, and then I got into the choir, and the rest is history. And then I actually really liked it and started to sing more, and then I got through puberty, and that was another.
That's rough for boys. Vocally, that's rough for boys.
I had to like relearn everything, and I almost gave up because it was that hard. But yeah.
Wait till you hear him sing in this show, though.
I know, he's so good. They're both so good. They have the most beautiful voices on the show.
Nice lady.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
Look, is she gonna cry?
I can't. Every episode from now on, I will be crying.
Why do you think In the Heights is an important story to tell? For either or both? In a few words.
I mean, I just think we get to talk about it in talkbacks often, and that it's the fact that it's portraying a Latin community in just such a human light. It's showing how we are alike rather than pushing how we may or may not be different. I think that's and it does it with such ease, you know what I mean? Like, the audience doesn't know that that's the direction we're going to be going in, and then before you know it, they're like, oh my god, I know her, I know him, I've been through that, oh, I know how that feels, like.
I think it's important because I think it relates to everybody. We talk about the huge like Latin inspiration that this show is, or that inspired this show, but even in those Latin moments, there's some human moments that I think anybody can relate to. I think people need to open their eyes and ears to other people as well in this world we're living in right now. So yeah, every time I'm on this stage, I feel honored to be able to maybe change someone's mind about something or challenge someone's view. That's why I think it's important.
That was good. That was good. Okay, what is your favorite part of doing the show?
Like moment? Or
Like your favorite moment, yeah.
I think for me, it's Paciente Fe. I think that struggle is, I mean, I think everybody goes through their own struggle in their lives, but hearing what my mom, you know, what she had to do to come to this country, and like, well, she was born in Puerto Rico, but my dad wasn't, and so she had to like live here for a couple years by herself before he was able to come, and that whole like struggle for a better life. I really resonate with that, and Yasmin kills that song every day.
She does. It's
Every day,
beautiful.
and to be a part of it, and like telling that story, it just makes me so happy.
You all met Yasmin in our second episode,
yes,
Abuela
our second-
Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
That number, for me, remembering that in rehearsal, you know, learning that and watching that, that definitely resonates with me the most too. Now that we're in it, in the run, I'm not in that number and I don't get to see it. I'm singing backstage, so I definitely appreciate the depth of storytelling that happens in that particular piece. For me, personally, in the show, I think it's club, which sounds silly because, like, I know that's so fun. Like, it's easy to be like, I really like club because it's so fun. But for me, the challenge as a dancer, not dancer, the progress.
She killed the dancing.
Right, but it was an opportunity
yes,
for progress, you know. As a girlfriend of mine calls it the smallest wheel on her tricycle, and I think that's a really good way to put it. And you can't get better unless you are pushed outside of your comfort zone. And with Eric is such a strong partner, like literally and figuratively.
You'll meet him very
next
soon,
episode.
or you've already met him.
Next.
They've already well, the next one that comes out, but this comes out after that,
Oh,
right?
yes, before
so
then.
you will have already met. You met Eric, the door. You remember.
But he's
Just
made
to
me a
jump-
stronger dancer for sure,
Right.
being with him.
Just to jump off of the club as well, it's transformed from Milwaukee to here. At least for me, I feel like I wouldn't consider myself a salsa dancer before I started the show, but now like I'm twisting and turning and jumping and doing all these things that I didn't even think I could do, and it's amazing.
Okay.
One
this
last
is
question, and
beautiful.
then we're gonna play a game.
What line sticks with you long after the show ends?
Oh my God, it's different like every week.
That's okay.
Right
the
now, in
latest
this
one?
moment, one that I've been like kind of listening to a lot, especially when we're in the show, because there's only so many left, is in Carnaval when Usnavi's like, maybe this neighborhood's changing forever. Maybe tonight is our last night together. However, how do you want to face it? Do you want to waste it when the end is so close you can taste it? Y'all can fly with the.
You can cry
You
with
can
your
cry
head
with
in
your
the
head
sand.
in the sand. I'm gonna fly this flag that I got in my hand.
Love it.
That one.
Yeah.
What about you, Mama?
I don't know. There's so many earworms. There was a time when I would like literally wake up singing Paciencia y Fe, and not realizing that it had been running through my head all night long. Yeah, I feel like that one, especially in the beginning, it wouldn't go away. It wouldn't go. And you love, at first you're like, oh God, that's so great, and then you're like, okay, but it's been 5 days. But yeah, I think that one runs through my head the most.
All right, we're running close on time, so we're gonna stop for a second. We're gonna go do our competition between the two of them, and then we'll come back and say goodbye. Okay?
See you soon.
Okay, mi gente, we had to relocate for a second in order to play this game, but here's how it works. They are about to compete against each other in Deadpan Dancing. The way that it works is you have to keep your face completely numb, but do ridiculous things with the rest of your body in order to get the other person to laugh. And whoever laughs first loses. Okay? Are you ready? All right. So deadpan faces. When the music starts, you may begin. I did not think Eddie was gonna be the first one to break.
I thought I was gonna be better at this.
It's harder than you think. Did you want to best 2 out of 3?
Sure.
Okay. Best 2 out of 3. All right. Ready? Okay. Get yourself under control. Right now, Rana is winning 1-0. Just think dead puppies. He laughed at dead puppies. Think. All cemeteries. Think Donald Trump. All right, ready? Here we go.
Baby, move it, baby, lick it, baby, suck up on that.
Eddie!
It's a wrap.
Eddie's the worst.
Rana won.
Rana wins.
The winner.
I don't know.
Breaks like nothing.
That game. Hello.
Okay.
That was fun.
Thank you two so much for coming on Café Con
Thank
Leche.
you for having us.
This is
Salud.
fun.
Thank
Salud.
you.
Thank you.
And
The
thank
coffee
you
was
for
great.
joining us again. And we hope that you always have your cafe exactly the way you want it. We love you. See you later.
See you soon.
Bye.